MH-6 Little Bird, the military super-fast and small combat helicopter. The AH-6 and MH-6 Little Birds may be coming to the end of their 40-year career, according to some conversations with the U.S. Special Operations Command. This small helicopter has been a hallmark of U.S. Special Operations thanks to its small size and brilliant maneuverability, and has become a legend within their community. But the helicopter's 1960s-era design is aging, and the type may be replaced entirely in the near future. An egg you don't want to mess with. The helicopter has two distinct variants, the AH-6 and the MH-6. The AH-6 is an attack version that can carry an assortment of devastating weapons, like the M134 minigun, which can shoot 6,000 rounds a minute, a GAU 1950 caliber Gatling gun, 2.75-inch Hydra 70 rockets, and even Hellfire air-to-surface and Stinger air-to-air missiles. This type can provide extremely close and accurate air support. The MH-6 is the troop transport version, used to precisely deploy troops in areas that are simply unreachable by larger helicopters like the MH-60 Blackhawk. External sideboards function as seats for the troops. The MH-6 can also be used as a sniper platform. The AH-6 conducts precision, close air support, and assaults in support of U.S. Special Operations units. The MH-6, which is the unarmed version, transports commandos to target. Their main customers are Joint Special Operation Command Special Missions units, the Army's Delta Force, the Navy's SEAL Team 6, and the Army's 75th Ranger Regiment. The Killer Egg, as it's lovingly called by its operators, weighs just 1,591 pounds empty and 3,100 pounds fully laden. The helicopter's small size makes it extremely agile and precise, something that's of particular importance to Special Forces. The external appearance of the Little Bird is as utilitarian as it gets. The design is dominated by the large bubble-type frame glass cockpit that allows for excellent visibility out of the two-man cockpit. The cockpit resides just forward of the small crew cabin area, with placement for up to 6 combat-ready operatives on bench-type seating along the outboard sides of the cabin fuselage. Rear of that is the housing for the power plant. The power plant consists of a single Allison brand T63A5A or T63A700 series turboshaft engine rated at 650 full horsepower and powering a 5 or 6 blade main rotor, depending on the model, as well as a 2 or 4 blade tail rotor. The main rotor sits atop the fuselage on a short mast, while the tail rotor is set to the port side of the aircraft off of the slender and short tail section. The tail is characterized by the complex T-style assembly made of a single vertical tail fin topped by a horizontal plane, itself affixed with 2 small vertical planes. The engine exhaust port, though typically fitted above the tail section in most other helicopters, actually sits under the empennage base in the Little Bird. The weight of the entire aircraft when on the ground is displaced across 2 rudimentary skids braced in 2 locations. The skids serve the Little Bird well in providing a handy step area for operatives hitching a ride. Little Birds are commonly painted over in black to reflect their clandestine operation suite. Performance specifications from the single engine allow the Little Bird a top speed of 175 miles per hour with a cruise speed of 155 miles per hour. Her range is listed at 267 miles with a service ceiling of 18,700 feet and a rate of climb equaling 2,061 feet per minute. A skilled pilot is able to fly the Little Bird in ways and areas that other helicopters cannot compete with. Retired Chief Warrant Officer 4 Greg Coker said, "It's an amazing helicopter, highly maneuverable and fully aerobatic." That's cool for a helicopter. Flying the AH-6 is like driving a Ferrari. No other helicopter compares. Coker has had plenty of time at the joystick of the Little Bird over his 30-year military career and service in the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, known as the Night Stalkers. Both AH-6 and MH-6 are small aircraft that can be rapidly transported using many different means. No other helicopter can do this. The AH-6 can make multiple attacks due to the maneuverability, unlike the Apache, Cobra, or Hind, Coker said, referring to the other U.S. attack helicopters and their Russian counterpart, the Mi-24 Hind. The 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment uses around 50 of the attack and transport versions of the Little Bird. The Little Bird made its way into popular culture with the movie Black Hawk Down, which portrayed MH-6 Little Birds carrying Delta Force soldiers into the overrun city of Mogadishu. The Little Birds, along with MH-60 Blackhawks from the 160th Night Stalkers, held off attackers and supported Rangers and Delta operators when their raid was ambushed by insurgents. Retiring the Little Bird. The first discussions of retiring the Little Bird began in 2019. A Special Operations Command official floated the idea of replacing the helicopters in the mid-2020s. However, the helicopter has been subjected to the age-old debate of if they should be upgraded or replaced. The airframes received substantial upgrades in the early 2000s under the Mission Enhanced Little Bird program. The program upgraded the rotors, improved the landing gear, and added bigger doors. The Night Stalkers are set to receive Little Birds with new airframes, decreased fuel consumption, and more powerful rotors by the end of this year. These upgrades alone will significantly extend their service lives, but there are still further upgrades in the works. The discussions within SOCOM are to decide whether they should issue this upgrade and retain the Little Birds, or if they should swap to a new type of helicopter. The U.S. Army is currently working on the Future Vertical Lift program, which will produce light, medium, and heavy lift helicopters. A design produced by this program may be used as the Little Bird's replacement. The Army is planning on awarding a contract for the production of these helicopters in 2024, so if the choice is made to retire the Little Bird, they don't have long left. Although a new helicopter may provide more capabilities than the Little Birds, operators of this little aircraft may not be easy to win over. I do not feel that there's an airframe that can replace the MD-530 series helicopters, Coker said. We went through an upgrade in 2003 from the AH-6J to the AH-6M, adding a glass cockpit, 4-blade tail rotor, and 6-blade main rotor. The thing's a beast.